I like these cars. Now this particular car, you're saving thousands and thousands off list price. 24 registration in Eiger Grey, D300 SE with lots of extras. It's absolutely amazing. With the live price in this car's 98,990, and I think it's going to sell absolutely instantly because it's such a difficult car to get hold of now. And this particular one, being the 2025 model year, what you call the facelifted version, it's fantastic. It's got the ebony interior, but it's got other extras like the electric deployable towbar, the tilt and sliding sunroof, soft closed doors is standard. But when you're sat in a car like this, you feel $1 million. And I said this recently about a Rolls Royce actually. Now don't get me wrong, this is a third of a price of a Rolls Royce, but it feels no different. It is magnificent. Well, let's start from the front, the styling. Remember, this is a new model Range Rover, so you have all that lovely flush look about it. That lovely LED daytime running lights with the adaptive LED headlights. The shadow exterior pack starts just here with a badging. Also the inserts on the grille and the bottom section. You've then got the LED front fog lights, headlight washers which is built into the front bumper, 360 camera system, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, but you also get four-wheel steering, air suspension. The spec as a standard car is awesome. But when you're driving a car like this, it's nice and smooth, it's comfortable, it's quiet, and the fact that it's got 300 brake horsepower means the car goes pretty well. And that's what you want. It's a big car, so you don't want to be slugging about. You don't put your foot down and off you go when you're overtaking or joining the motorway, for example. Now, when you're buying your Range Rover, the big Range Rover like this one, because I've stopped calling them Range Rover Vogues now, you want the 23-inch alloy wheels. Yes, don't get me wrong, sometimes the 22s and 21s are okay if you're not that way inclined, but if you like a good-looking car, well, a set of 23-inch genuine Land Rover wheels really does finish this car off. You've then got that shadow exterior pack which continues on the side atlas there, and I also like the fact that the bottom skirting is all finished in gloss black, just like the contrasting gloss black roof on this car as well. You do also get double glazed windows, sun protection glass, comfort access, and yes, sometimes in sales we'll just use words and go, it's got this, it's got that. Comfort access, for the guys and girls that don't know, means that if your keys are in your pocket or your bag, as you walk up to the car, it will unlock itself. And as you walk away, you press that button and it locks and the wing mirrors go in. So that means that your keys can stay in your bag and you don't need to spend 5 minutes trying to find it. The soft closed doors means this. When it clicks, it shuts itself. And this is a genuine conversation. Me personally, with my 5 kids, when they're getting in and out the car, sometimes the little one, Ariana Rose or someone, they won't shut it properly. So when it clicks, I know for a fact the doors have closed, because they are big doors. But then you're presented with this amazing interior. Now the first thing you'll notice before you get in, you have that premium cabin lighting there, which makes all the difference, especially when you're driving around at night. It lights the full cab of the car and it looks really good, and I think it has to look nice. When you spend this sort of money, you need to feel good about what you've got, and this does that. You've got Meridian sound system with the speaker system, front and rear. Electric memory seats integrated in this little unit here, but then you have the Grand Veneer piano black interior inlays, and then the bezel here, which is a lovely finish in silver, goes all the way down, lovely floor. As for the passenger seat, like all the Range Rovers, you sat so high up, on top of the world, and you feel great. Visibility is brilliant. The ebony, I've said this many times as well, it just keeps it looking nice and new for longer. When the car has a darker interior like this, it just looks crisp, it looks modern, and it just looks fresh. You've got top dash with a 12-volt socket in there, so you can charge your devices. Bottom dash with a manual just there. Now, if you have noticed, if you haven't, normally on the 2023 model year, over here you would have the climate area, the heated seats, etc. Front rear heated windscreen. Well, all that's been taken away from there and been put onto this 13-inch media screen. So you have your heated seats, your climate, but then you have your normal media, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 4x4 settings. It's got everything that you need, all at a touch of a screen, literally. And there's so much configuration and customization you can do to this car. Down below you have the short shifter gear stick, stop start button. What I do like about this centre tunnel now, it's just nice and plain and simple and minimalistic, because sometimes less is more. And the fact that it's all there at your fingertips, it's just nice. The car does come with 2 keys, twin cup holders. You can pull this section backwards and you have more cubbyhole space with USB and USB-C. And the armrest that you're sharing with the driver is nice and big, and underneath you have more cubbyhole space. But then you and the driver also get that armchair feel with this adjustable armrest, so again you can be sat in a nice position, ready for your journey. The tilt and sliding panoramic roof lets lots of light in, obviously air in as well, and it just makes the place feel a bit more airy, to say the very least. This space is brilliant, but it's a Range Rover, and a Range Rover isn't all about the driver and the front passenger, it's also about the rear passengers. And the first thing you notice in the rear is the amount of space. It's got tons of it. So all your friends and family that are traveling with you can travel in style, in comfort. If there's only 2 passengers in the back, they also get an armrest. You press this button, 2 more cup holders come out, press this button, and there's more cubbyhole space behind there. The ambient lighting continues in the back. They've also got 3rd and 4th zone climate control, so as bizarre as it sounds, if I'm sat behind the passenger seat, I can have it absolutely freezing cold in this area. But then the passenger next to me can have it boiling hot. Literally, they can pick and choose what they want. You've also got heated seats in the back. There's more charging sockets underneath, fully fitted mats, pockets behind the seat, but the leather is nice and rich and soft. You've also got reclining seats in the back, so again, you can tilt the seat ever so slightly just to get a better, more comfortable position. But that's all you need. And then you get to the back of the car. So the new shape Range Rover, like this particular one, you have the elongated LED lighting system. Now I particularly like this version of the lighting system when the engine's off, because when that goes all black, you got black here, black there, and the black on the bottom, and it just looks awesome. There's a sun protection glass, automatic tailgate, and then as soon as that opens, you have this signature split tailgate, which I do talk about quite often for the simple reason I use it. I try and relate to everything because if I use it, then it must have some use. So you've got built-in cup holders here. You can just see there, one on that side, one on there. When my little son's playing football, I'll use that as an umbrella sometimes, I'll use it as a seating position, and I'll watch him. It's ideal. It's perfect, and it'll take the weight, no problem. In the back, you have got the carpet mat, fully fitted velour. In the car itself, we've left the rubber mats in there because the previous keepers very kindly left them in the car. Underneath, you've got lots of cubbyhole space. That space alone is pretty impressive. The lock and wheel nut is hidden very well. I do get a few phone calls from time to time if somebody hasn't quite listened to us on our handover presentation. The lock and wheel nut, it almost looks like it's part of the floor plan because the way it's built in there. So how easy is that? So if you've got a Range Rover and you don't know where it is, that's where it is. The seats go down electronically and then you have the buttons there, but most importantly this car comes with an electric deployable tow bar. So you press one button, it costs about £1,200, but it's a nice feature to have because if you are going to tow with it, you press that button, you use the tow bar, the electric's on the side, once you're finished, press the button again and it goes away. Out of sight, out of mind, and it doesn't look hideous. But it's a great tool to have, definitely. Now, we mentioned the 4-wheel steering, we mentioned the air suspension. You have got comfort access height as well, so you can set it as you get into the car. It's nice and low, it makes it easy for everybody, and as you drive off, it'll level up again. But in the driver's zone, you've got everything at your fingertips. First of all, you have got voice control, so you can control most of the car just by talking to it. Heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, paddle shift, full digital driver zone here, which you can customise, so you don't have to have the double dials. You can have a single dial, you can have it so it's got the full navigation across the middle. You pick and choose. There's the paddle shift, automatic headlights, automatic window wipers. The obvious thing that we show you every time is a 3D camera system in high definition, and it really is useful because the car's got nice expensive tyres on it, wheels on it, and you don't want to be damaging any part of the car really. What more can I say? Let me just finalise and summarise by telling you, you're getting a massive saving from list price. You're not going to have to wait weeks or months to get it. And it's got the right specification and the right colour combination. This car's going live now. If you're in the market for a Range Rover and you want to save a few £1,000 and you want one today, my name and number's on the screen. Give me a call, drop me a text or WhatsApp. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.